Awkwafina was born Nora Lum on June 2, 1988, in Stony Brook, Long Island. She is the daughter of Chinese-American Wally and Tia, who came to the United States from South Korea to study at SUNY New Paltz. Tia, a painter, suffered from pulmonary hypertension and passed away when Awkwafina was 4. Following this loss, Awkwafina began using humor to try to dispel the sadness she saw in those around her. Her father and his mother raised Awkwafina in Forest Hills, Queens. She said that as a child, my every birthday wish was, I want to someday be on TV. Yet she felt the lack of role models who looked like her until a 7-year-old Awkwafina saw Margaret Cho on the small screen. Awkwafina feels that Cho changed my life. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing this. Lucy Liu was another inspiration. A young Awkwafina waited outside the Saturday Night Live studios to see Liu when she hosted the show. Awkwafina has credited her grandmother, who never fit the stereotype of a submissive Asian woman, with boosting her confidence. My grandma raised me with unconditional love. People used to make fun of me about my low, raspy voice. I've always had this voice, even as a kid, and my grandma told me, don't ever be ashamed of what makes you weird because that is why I love you, and that's what makes you special. Awkwafina started playing the trumpet in school, a choice she made because it was the loudest instrument available. Her playing got her into Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School, the school that inspired the film and TV show fame, but she agreed with her teachers that she shouldn't pursue a career with the instrument. After graduation, she attended SUNY Albany, where she majored in journalism and minored in women's studies. Following college, Awkwafina worked as a publicity assistant but was let go after My Bag came out. She then took on a variety of jobs, including at a vegan bodega, to make ends meet while pursuing a career in entertainment. At this time her father urged her to consider what he believed were more secure positions, such as an air traffic controller or meat inspector. However, he came to accept Awkwafina's path as she climbed the ladder of success. Awkwafina came up with the name Awkwafina when she was 16, with the spelling a nod to her feelings of awkwardness. Years later, when she posted the video for My Bag on YouTube, it seemed disingenuous to pick a random name to put the video under, so I stuck with what I felt was right. Then people started calling me that in real life. Awkwafina developed a love of rap music when she was young, was rapping herself by the age of 13, and later began using GarageBand to produce her beats. My Bag was written when she was 19, a comeback to Mickey Avalon's My Dick. In 2012 she recorded a low-budget video of the amusingly trash-talking song and uploaded it to YouTube. The decision proved to be a turning point in her life. As she described to Rolling Stone in 2018, I didn't expect anything to happen. There was no game plan. Awkwafina's first film role was as a sorority sister in Neighbors 2, Sorority Rising, 2016. She got the opportunity to audition because Seth Rogen, star of the movie, saw her viral YouTube video. Awkwafina next played one of a group of female stoners in Dude, 2018. Dude's director, Olivia Milch, co-wrote Ocean's 8 and suggested Awkwafina join that movie's all-star cast. Playing Peik Lin in the blockbuster romantic comedy Crazy Rich Asians brought Awkwafina more fame. However, she did receive some criticism for using a black scent when a non-black person appropriates black vernacular in parts of her performance in the film, and at other points in her career. When asked about the controversy, Awkwafina said, "I welcome that conversation because I think as an Asian American identity as a people, we're still trying to figure out what that is." Awkwafina's star continued to rise with 2019's The Farewell. In her first lead role, she portrayed a Chinese American who struggles with her family's decision not to inform her Chinese grandmother of a terminal cancer diagnosis. Awkwafina has said that the role resonated with her in part because of the early death of her mother. In 2020, Awkwafina won the Golden Globe Award for Best Performance by an Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy for her work in The Farewell, making her the first Asian American to win a Golden Globe for Best Actress. The Farewell required Awkwafina to speak Mandarin. Awkwafina did not grow up in a Chinese-speaking household but traveled to China as a young woman to study the language. She worked on her language skills to prepare for the role, but her character shifted from being a fluent speaker to one closer to Awkwafina's abilities. "I think that it was good," she said of the change, "because a lot of Asian American kids have that level of the language, just a conversational level, but the vocabulary isn't there." Recently, Awkwafina is the voice of Sisu in Walt Disney Animation Studios' Raya and the Last Dragon.